Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about some self-love. And that healthy boundaries. Boundaries many of us know. But we weren't taught. Taught at an early age. And actually we were brainwashed against these healthy boundaries to be the exact opposite. What do I mean? Well, one of the jobs of a parent or parents is to keep their children safe in all aspects and to teach them how to safely navigate the world. And loving parents are keenly aware if their child is around someone that doesn't mean them any good. Not that they are just a bad influence. But if they are constantly disrespecting them. And I believe this is one of the key reasons why there are some that really don't understand narcissistic abuse. Though narcissistic abuse is extremely common, especially these days, there are still some that just won't believe your parent is as bad as they possibly are. Or this person or that person treated you as bad as they possibly did. Because they remember back when they were little. Their mother or their father pulled them aside and said, "Don't hang out with so and so anymore. I hear them talking down to you and disrespecting you. Never let anyone talk to you like that." Now they might not be telling them to fight or anything like that. But they might just say, "You know what? Focus more on this instead of that." Or they will come home with a model airplane that they can put together. Parent and child. Tell your so-called friend, "You are busy after school because we are putting together a model." Eventually that kid will lose interest in you and they will go elsewhere. You see, in this instance the child is shown what real love is. They are enjoying a fun activity. And they are learning to have self-respect and dignity. And possibly a few times here and there when putting together the model airplane or whatever activity they are doing. The parent or parents might interject some wise words their child can take and use. You see, self-respect and dignity in most cases need to be taught and shown through example. And it's usually shown by a parent or parents. Or it's at least taught from the parents or parent. But when you don't go through this learning period, and your parent or parents are disordered and they have problems like narcissism and other toxic personality problems, where they train you. They literally train you to have no self-respect. And they do it through the hot and cold method. It's much like how scientists test mice. They shock them with a shocker. And they will then pet them and give them a treat later on. All to confuse them and to get them to go for the treat and the petting even if they every now and then get a painful shock. Narcissists. The narcissists that you meet will treat you really nice one minute and the next they will act cold and like you don't matter. Or they will praise you and then later on will make fun of you in public. And when they do such a thing, if you stick around, if you go out to hang out with them again, they literally see you as a sucker. However, if you were trained for this early on by a stable parent or parents, and you remember saying no thanks, I'm going to build a model airplane with my dad or mom, or both of them, well, you might tell this new person, "Sorry, I have swimming tonight." Or you might not even tell them what you are doing. Or, when they try to give you those mean one-line zingers out of nowhere, to get you to drop your guard, you might have been prepared by a healthy parent to deal with those too. And you might not yell or cause a scene. But you might reply back, "That was a dumb thing to ask." Or "That was a dumb thing to say." Or "Why would you want to know that kind of information anyways? That's kind of weird, don't you think?" You see, it's easy to come up with a comeback after the fact. It really is. But it's a lot harder to deliver such a comeback on the fly at the moment. However, if a parent teaches their son or daughter this useful skill when they are young, and they've used it time and time again, when they are an adult it's a piece of cake. And this is why there are some people that seem unfazed by certain terrible people that try to get under their skin, simply because they have the skill and tools to deal with these people and situations. However, if you don't have these skills, it can be a constant struggle. You tell yourself, this is the last time I let someone disrespect me. Then you meet someone nice. Or so they seem. You are getting along great. Then 8 months later they put you down for no reason at all. And you are once again frozen. And you don't know what to say. You see, these narcissists feed even on that reaction. Even if you don't argue back or whatever. When they see that shocked look in your face, and how you look uncomfortable, they know they just zinged you good. That they touched a tender spot or a raw nerve. And that's why they do it. Or they might pretend like they are your best friend today. And tomorrow they barely know you. Narcissists love to give and to take away. Simply because they want to see and watch you chase. To chase them for validation, and love, and belonging. Here's the thing. Even if you miss a beat in the moment when things are happening, don't come down hard on yourself for that. It can happen to the best of us. But even if you miss a beat, take a moment if you can. And step back. And ask yourself, how is this person viewing me if they talked down to you horribly bad? Or they treated me like I was a best friend and then demoted me down to a nobody. Then they came back around like nothing ever happened. How is this person seeing me? Do they see me as someone they respect, or do they see me as someone they can kick around? Someone with no self-love or dignity or self-respect. If they call, you don't have to answer. Please know that. You don't. And if you do answer, you don't have to spend time with them. And if you do spend time with them, and I know this might be different, every single time, tell yourself they are going to hit you with another zinger. Even if they don't. So when they do, you won't be shocked or surprised, and you can respond accordingly. You can make them look and feel uncomfortable. And by doing so, you aren't calling them a narcissist. And you aren't being aggressive. However, it's just neutralizing and blocking them from getting supply from you. You will see them the same way you probably looked like to them when they caught you off guard. They will now look the same. And it's possible, if this happens enough to you, either they will stop their mean behavior, which is unlikely. However, what they will likely do is stop contacting you as often, and maybe even at all. Because you are no longer fun for them. Because that's what they see you as. Entertainment. You are trying to be friends with someone. Or you are trying to date someone. And they see you as a game. This is why reflection. Healthy reflection on all, if not most, of your interactions, I believe, is healthy. Don't overthink things. But ask yourself, what is going on here? Anything good or something not so good? Why are you feeling bad today after hanging out with them? But the last 6 months it was great. Do not try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I choose to forgive but move on. This is why it's a good idea when making new friends or dating someone new, is to have other activities you can go to that have people there that you aren't super close with, but you can enjoy your time with. Like swimming class, or painting class, or hitting the ball at the tennis court, or going to the gym to lift some weights. Have activities that keep you busy. So you can choose. Wait a minute, I can go and hang out at the gym with people I don't know well but that are happy to see me. I get a few friendly fist bumps and hey how are you doings while there. Or maybe someone to play a quick game of tennis with. And maybe a short 5-minute conversation right after. Or I can hang out with someone that will likely do their best to hurt my feelings before the night is over. Or spend time with someone that treats me important today and not important tomorrow. I think I will go to the gym. And when you can make important choices like that in your life, you build up muscle memory. It's not the same as learning it like you and I should have learned it when we were children. But it's all we have. And picture God, the ultimate parent, telling you that you are worth more than that kind of terrible treatment. That you are blessed and highly favored. To not let anyone treat you like you don't matter or as their entertainment. Picture God grabbing you by the collar and say, "What the heck are you doing? Don't ever beg for anyone's love. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because if someone loves you and is your friend, I have news for you. They don't do all of that hot cold. Mean not mean. Bull garbage. Sure, they might joke with you as you joke with them. But they won't cross the line to on purpose hurt your feelings. As many of you I believe know what I'm saying. I love to joke around. I love it. It makes me feel like I belong in the situation that I'm in when we can joke with one another. However, I know there are certain things I would never dream of saying to someone that I'm friends with or someone that I love. And if these very things you would never say to this person is being said to you by this person, that should tell you everything you need to know. You consider their feelings and they don't consider yours. Or they treat you like you are their best buddy today. But tomorrow they barely know you. For one, they want to see if you will run behind them. But secondly, they are truly showing how they feel about you. They are clearly more important to you than you are to them. Don't participate in lopsided, one-sided relationships. Participate in loving yourself. Something to think about. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.